Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video we're doing another review, and this time it's from the brand Collection. Now I've got about £35 worth of product in this, and there's quite a lot in here, so I'm excited. Let's have a look. So the products we're going to be using today are the Hydrating Primer, the Lasting Perfection Glow Foundation, Fair Concealer, the Translucent Powder, the Dewy Setting Spray, the Eye Definer Lasting Colour, so that's an eyeliner, the Incredibrow Define Plus, the Max Curve Curling Mascara, Fast Stroke Felt Eyeliner, and the Sahara Dunes Eyeshadow Palette. So I got quite a lot here for £34.25, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this works and what we think of it. Now I did do it slightly differently this time to how I've done the W7 and the Revolution makeup. I actually went to Boots and I picked up from there. I'm pretty sure I could have used the Collection website. After the foundation issue I had with the W7 stuff, where it was such a different colour, I wanted to go and make sure that I got a colour that was actually gonna be more suitable. But we'll come on to that later. So the first thing we're going to look at is Hydrating Primer with Hyaluronic Acid. So this primer was £5.99. Quite a lot for 20ml, but let's have a look. Well, that's new. It's come out like an actual foundation colour, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it more to be like the other ones that I've used, where it's clear or maybe like a pink, but it goes on clear. This is okay. It's not bad, it's not great, it's just primer really at the end of the day. So the other ones that I use, so this is the other one I've been using, which you might recognise from the W7 haul, is the Princess Potion. This one's really good. This one smells nice, it's really silky, you really feel like you've got that on. This doesn't really feel like it's hydrating. It does feel quite dry. But it's not tacky or anything, so out of 10 we will give this a 7. Like I say, the colour did throw me a little bit, but every primer is going to be different. But yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad start. It's light, you don't actually need too much of it, so maybe for 20ml that's not bad. And yeah, that's good holiday size as well. So moving on, we're going to go on to our eyeshadow palette. There were two different types of eyeshadow palettes available. So there was this one, which is the more goldy one, or there was one that had more silver and colder tones in it as well. Now I don't tend to wear silvers and dark colours. I do tend to wear more gold. Let's see what we think of these. Now I do like the colours. Another thing I really like about this is that on the back, again, it does tell you what the shades are, so you're always going to know exactly what you're using. Now, all of the products, as far as I'm aware, are vegan friendly as well. They're suitable for vegans. Okay, so what we're going to start with is we're going to do a base of this one, which is Safari. Now, I'm only using products I've brought. I could not find any eyeshadow primer in the store I was in. It could be that they do it, but the Boots I went to just didn't have it, so that's why I'm not using a primer today for my eyeshadow. Do you know what? That goes on really nicely. Quite a nice subtle nude colour, but it's nice. I like that. And then what we'll do is we're going to go for this colour just here, and that is Camel Ride. We'll just do that on the ends. Again, it's very subtle. I feel like I'm going to need quite a lot of layers to make it really stand out. £2.99 for this. I don't think that's too bad. I think I've definitely got more on this side than this side, but never mind. This is nice. It's a nice size. It's got all the colours that I would use regularly, and again, it's great to take it away on holiday. I love the details on the back. I like how it's just easy. There's nothing really wrong with this. The only thing I would say is that it does take a little bit of building up, but a lot of eyeshadows this price are gonna take time to build up anyway, so you know, that's neither here nor there. But I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10 because this is actually really, really good. I'm really impressed with this. I didn't know whether I would be. Next is the foundation. So I did try the foundation in the store on my hand and it looked fine. There were only, I believe, 2 different types of foundation. This one was £6.99, and then you had a more expensive one at £7.99. So again, they're not even really that expensive anyway. The colours, there was quite a wide variety of colours. I've gone for Fair, but I think there was Biscuit and Caramel and Extra Fair and just a bunch of different ones. So there is quite a wide variety. This is infused with probiotic yogurt extract. So it's lightweight, it blends easily, you're meant to feel soothed and hydrated, and it's going to last for up to 12 hours, but you do need to shake it first. Well, like that, it's going to sound really weird, but for you guys who've seen the other reviews, the W7 didn't come with a nozzle, it was just a pour, but this is really nice. This just sits. It's just so ergonomic. Like, look at that, it just fits my finger perfectly. Right.
A few moments later.
It does match my skin tone, but like I said, I went there to do that, to make sure I got the right skin tone. This I would not say is full coverage. I have got a red mark here, and I've got a cut on my nose, and it's taken me quite a lot of foundation to cover those up. This foundation, which we got from Revolution, is superior in my mind. It is actually a full coverage, and it doesn't take as much to put it on. That being said, if you wanted to just have a smoother look, you weren't really worried about covering things up, this could work quite well for you. I would say it's a little bit unfortunate that it does take so much to get on, but you know, if you only want a light layer, then this could maybe work for you. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, I think, because it was hard work to get on, and it was hard work to get enough that I felt was right for me. But yeah, this is a 6 out of 10. Price wise, it's comparable to things like this. These are only about £7, £8 anyway. So you know what? Yeah, 6 out of 10. You can't really go, if it's your first foundation, you can't really go wrong. It's got the nozzle. The colour selection is great. It's just, application wise, just not for me. But let's see how the concealer stands up. Now I know that I'm comparing most of the collections, the Revolution collection review that I did, but that's because I haven't found anything that has beaten that for a similar price. So I'm just trying to be honest of where I sit and how I feel it's compared. So what we've got now is the Lasting Perfection Concealer. Again, this is a full coverage, this is matte, and this is said to last for 16 hours. Okay, so yeah, pretty standard in the way of the wand. And let's see how it looks when it goes on. We're going to cover up my problem area. So this time I've gone for a matching shade to my foundation. My goodness, do you know what, that feels really nice and really soothing on my face. That's really nice, I like that. That I'm impressed with. That is not bad. So this is meant to be smudge proof, budge proof and transfer proof. Conceals dark circles and blemishes for a flawless 16-hour wear, and it's water resistant. This doesn't say that it's water resistant, which is interesting because I got exactly the same style of concealer and foundation. I like this. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I was slightly surprised that the colour was meant to be the same, but they are slightly different. I mean, that doesn't matter, I like the lightning effect anyway, so that's worked for me. Again, there were loads of different colours available. You had fair, you had extra fair, ivory, again biscuit caramel, that type of thing. But this was all of £4.49, and you know what, I think this is worth it. This one, just to remind you guys, the only thing real difference, which I prefer on this one to be fair, is a slightly bigger wand. You kind of get more coverage. But yeah, very impressive this one. This one does actually rival this one for me. I could interchange these quite happily. And it does, this one goes on so nicely, and it's cooling. So this might go in my makeup fridge to depuff my eyes in the morning because yeah, I like this. Happy with that one. Next we're on to one of our cheaper items, or one of the cheapest items I should say. There are 2 items at this price, and that is the pressed powder. Now these are £2.99 and this is translucent 3 is the colour. There were lots of, again, different types of powder. This is one I've actually used before, so I knew what this was like, but I think they have hydrating powder as well. There's a lot of other collection items that I didn't get, so highlighters, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip oils, brow kits, brow wax as well. Maybe those are things I will explore in the future, but as normal I've just got things that I would use on a daily basis. I have no issues with this one. This is an 8 out of 10. The only reason I give these an 8 out of 10, it goes on well, it feels nice, it feels light. I don't like pressed powder because I find that after maybe a week, a month, depending on if I'm travelling or what's going on, these break and then you open them up and it's everywhere and you know that you're going to sneeze, you're going to knock it and the whole thing is done. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. This does have vitamin E and UV sunscreens in it. It's blended with moisturizers. It feels nice. It feels smooth. So yeah, I can't complain with that. Like I said, the only reason I've marked it down is that I don't particularly like pressed powder. But actually, it's really inoffensive, and for £2.99 it's really good. Let's look at the brows next. So there were two types of brow pens I could have gotten. I could have just got a normal brow pencil, or I could have got this one, which is the Incredibrow Define and Plus. Now this was £3.99. The colours on these weren't great. It might have just been the stock that was there, but I've had to go for a brunette, unfortunately, as opposed to a dark brown. It's all they had. So what we've got, one side is our little spoolie, Happy Days, and then the other side we have got our crayon. Now I do like these. I like the crayons. I think I've mentioned before, my only bugbear is that if they suddenly break halfway down, you have no way of telling. But I do find them easier to use. So let's have a look and see. Wow, I'm a little bit blown away by this actually. That colour is spot on. I was expecting it. When you look at the packaging, I don't know if it's not really picking up very well on the camera, but this is brown. This isn't this. I'm 9 out of 10. Straight away 9 out of 10. I am blown away by this. It's easy to use, quick as well. When I picked this up, I wasn't thinking that it's gonna work. I was just thinking, let's just test how it goes on and I can just do my own brows later on. This is perfect. It doesn't come out too strong either, so I do feel as though I'm able to put just the right amount on. I'm not having the little lines in here. It does look really natural still. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Absolutely blown away by this, and considering it was £3.99, I mean that's not bad. You can get ones that are like £9–10 and don't do this good a job. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this. On to eyeliner. Let's see how this £3.99 pen does. Cons about this pen is that it is quite stiff to begin with, and that can put some people off because obviously your eyes are such a sensitive area. But that's the only con. The colour is really good. It works really well on eyeshadow. I mean, there is a little bit of eyeshadow on here, but that's gonna happen. The nib does loosen up really quickly. It is quite short, so you are quite close to your eyes, so you are precise with it. But yeah, not bad. The colour's pretty good as well, actually. I'm really surprised that it is uneven, but that's on me. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I'm really impressed with this. For the price that it is, it's really not that bad. Again, it's vegan suitable. It's a precision felt tip. Yeah, I'm impressed with this. Collection have done some really good stuff here. So yeah, let's continue though. Onto the other eyeliner. So this is the Eye Definer, and this was also £2.99. And this is, again, it's more of a crayon. It's okay. Don't know what I can really say about it. It takes a little while to go on, but it's a new eyeliner. That could just be because of that. It's quite pointy, so it's a little bit uncomfortable on my eye. Again, that might change over time as you use it. It might just blunt down. But I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because it does go on. It just takes a little bit of effort doing it. The colour is strong. And yeah, it's not the worst eyeliner I've ever used. I've had some where they're just so sharp and they're so uncomfortable. I've never used them again. But I think I'd use this again. I think I'd try it. So it says lasting colour. It's on my waterline, so I'm not expecting it to last very long. But yeah, we'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's got more good than it has bad. The price is arguably the best thing about it. But yeah, it's good for a little cheap eyeliner. So we've got 2 products left. The first one is our mascara. There were so many different types of mascara to choose from, and they're all roughly around the same price. So this one was £4.49. So this is the Max Curve Curling Mascara. It's curved flexi brush, separates lifts and curls. And this is in black one as well. So a fairly standard curved wand, quite thick actually. Let's see how it actually goes on. Oh, you can't feel it. You can't feel the product going on to your eyelashes. That's bizarre. Again, I'm really impressed with this. This has really surprised me. You can definitely feel it going on, for sure. It's got that kind of wet feeling, but not in a bad way. It's not clumping together. It's not making my eyes sticky, and it's not getting onto my eyelids. For £4.49, you could go a lot worse. I have used more expensive ones which do clump and they're not great, so I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Like I said, there's so many different types of these you could get that do different things, lengthening, volume, curling. So do explore the mascara because these are really good, and I think I will be trying to get some different ones in the future. But yeah, these are impressive. I don't know what else to say. It's really surprised me. I can see it. So my eyelashes look defined as well. It's quite nice actually. Okay, so moving on to our last product for today, and then we'll give a bit of like a roundup, I guess, of what we think. And this is the Primed and Ready Setting Spray. Again, there were 2 types of this. Was the only one available, so we'll see. This is hydrating hyaluronic acid for prolonging makeup wear. And it says, lightweight makeup spray, helps to enhance your makeup staying power and gives a fresh finish. Infuse a hydrating acid to keep skin feeling fresh. Shake well, close your eyes and mouth and mist over the face 2 to 3 times. Okay, that's alright actually. You do get quite a lot, so do hold it way further back than I did because I have had a clump right here and I can feel that. That's taken a little bit, that's taken a hot second to dry. But otherwise, yeah, this is alright. You get 70 millilitres in this. This costs £4.49. Not bad, to be honest with you. The other one I've been using is the Revolution Sport Fix. They're about the same price. The only real difference is the nozzle size. This covers a lot bigger area, like a wider area, whereas this one is more concentrated. This one's really refreshing. I think if you put this in your makeup fridge or in your fridge, this would be really nice in the morning. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think application, again, like I said, step back a little bit, you know, a bit further than I did, but this is a 9 out of 10 easily. The price is good, the bottle is nice to look at, you know, I'll know what that is when I look at it, and yeah, I like the wide nozzle. So that is our collection makeup. Overall, I think my score is an 8.5 out of 10. Because all the products do what they say they're gonna do, in the sense that you've got the eyeshadow palette, that's what it is. It's a brunette eye pencil, that's what it is. Like the eyebrow pencil is amazing, the mascara is amazing. The cost is great, it's really affordable, I feel. Again, if you wanted to get someone makeup who's maybe getting into makeup for the first time, this is a great place to start, because you can try lots of different things and you can really explore and start to experiment with your style. The only cons that I found, and again this could just be the store I've gone to, if I shopped online I may not find this, is that there's not a massive range. So like I say, the eyeshadow palette, there was only 2 different types. There were only 2 different types of foundation, 2 different types of powder, so it is more minimal, which you may like. You may like that you don't have to make as many decisions. Yeah, there's not as much choice. And the other thing for me, which is something that appeals to me, is the packaging. It's just not as aesthetically pleasing as some of the other packaging I've seen. And for some people that doesn't make a difference, they just want makeup that works and that's cheap, and this would be perfect for you because it does do what it says. I just like something that's a little bit prettier sometimes, something that's a little bit more nicer to look at because you feel a bit more excited when you use it. But on the other hand, some of their other packaging does rival other brands. So it's kind of 6 of 1 in that sense. But yeah, I think 8.5 is a fair place to sit. I would recommend using this 100%. I think the other brands I've done as well, again, I recommend those. This I think falls on the slightly cheaper side. There are things that are as cheap as £2.99, as I said, and things that go up to about £7 or £8 tops. So it's not that expensive. You can maybe try a new style, buying all this stuff, and not feel like you're breaking the bank. But thanks guys for watching. That was my review of the Collection makeup brand. If you've got any brands that are more budget friendly you want me to review, do let me know, pop those down in the comments, I'll be happy to do that. Otherwise, stay tuned, we've got some really cool stuff coming up this year, and I'll catch you in the next one. You take care.